Hey guys, Palmerater here, and welcome to my second part of this two-part series of the new Elite members map pack that was just released, I believe today, because I was on Xbox yesterday and I did not see it today. So I believe it was released today, 24th, and in it had just two maps, and it was free to all of the Elite members, and we are the only ones as of now that have access to these maps. In a new playlist called the Elite Playlist, and it was this map called Piazza and the other map called Liberation, and so I'm doing a review on both of them, and these are both my first gameplays. My last on my gameplay on Liberation was a lot better than the gameplay on this, and this is kind of how not to play this map until I get to the end, where I'll talk about that. What I actually did, which actually made my game turn out not completely 100% negative. And so let's talk about the basics of this map. It's a big map that plays like it's a small map, kind of. And what I mean by that is there's lots of mass. From one end to one end, there's a lot of square yardage or meters or whatever that this actually takes up. But there's so many buildings, and there's so many different just alleys that they kind of channel all the different chaos and everything kind of to the same-ish area, and it doesn't take too many people to stop people from advancing from one side of the map to the other, where in Liberation was the complete opposite, where it's really easy to get from one side of the map to the other because everything is so open. But since everything is so closed, there is a bit of a, more action-packed. And if you like those close quarters battles and you like those complete catastrophes in the center of the map, and you like being that guy who's like throwing grenades or chucking noob tubes in that spot, then this is the map for you. Not exactly my favorite map. We've had a lot. I like the map in general, but the fact that Modern Warfare 3 has had so many close quarter maps that didn't really require you to move that much in order to get kills, and this map is just the same way, kind of, in my opinion. I mean, there is different routes. It's probably has the most routes out of any game, out of any map, just because there's so many different alleys, but you can cover multiple routes from different positions, and so it's definitely not the worst map. I'm definitely not hating on this map. It's just there's so much congestion, and every corner you're turning, you're worrying about guys, and where this is a tough map because I like the map. I'm not saying it's beautiful. I like the way it looks. I like the place it takes place in. I like the way it works. I like the way it functions. I just think it's not what this game needed, to say the least. I wouldn't have been disappointed if they brought out a game like Liberation and then another one like Wasteland, so you can actually have some diversity in the maps. And so I guess enough shitting on it, but so let's talk about strategy now. For strategy for this game, as you can see throughout this video, I've been running down the middle, like right here, where there's 50 different places where I can get shot from. Right, I can get shot from behind me, to the left, in front of me, down the alley, everywhere, every single direction I was there, I could have got shot. And in this map, you're gonna really need to stay towards the outside until a lot like in Liberation. But you're gonna need to stay towards the outside. There's basically a ring around the entire map, and there's paths. As you can see, I was about at the edge of the map, right here, and you can follow it all the way around, to B to A to C, and that's where you're really gonna want to try to hang out, at least until you figure out all these little spots like this guy up here where you can look over C, and you have to learn everywhere where you're gonna be able to actually get hit from. And if you can stay towards the outside, you are gonna be more likely to be successful. You'll see that later in this video. I actually get like a 9 or 8 kill streak, which was crazy because I had been like getting a kill and then dying like 3 times, and just not pretty at all. So I guess if you play this map the right way, it doesn't have to be as chaotic. It's possibly that the few times that I've been playing, I've just been running through the middle and everything, and that's not really the way you're going to want to... I don't know why I didn't see that guy. I might have been texting. I see that guy playing in sight now, and I didn't do anything about him. But, let's see. And so I guess that's the main strategy. Stick to the outsides till you learn better, and I can't tell you every little spot that I know about. Not that it would be that much, just because you kind of have to learn it for yourself. You have to get the feeling of how everyone sees you in the map and stuff like that. And as for air support, the way they made the game sound kind of was that it wasn't going to be really air support friendly, and it's not that friendly, but there's definitely ability. It's not useless to run not airstrikes, you know, like helicopters and stuff on this map, because there is a lot of open areas. There is buildings that you can go inside and buildings that cover you from the side, but overall they're not useless. You know, an AC-130 is going to do some damage on this map. You know, a Pavlo is the same, and altogether I would definitely recommend using them. But I mean, unless you want to use specialist, in which case, you know, that's probably a decent choice to use on this map as well. So, actually, a quick note, this is actually kind of where I kind of finally get a few kills and I go on a little streak. I get my over specialist, whatever, and see, I'm staying with this whole side of the map. I'm not going in the middle, as tempting as it is to learn more about the map. I'm staying on the outside, following these paths around the entire map, and then I unfortunately die from like a double stealth bomber, which was kind of unfortunate, but you know, nothing you can really do about those. But from there, I kind of learned that, you know, it works to stay on the edges. You can't just go down the middle and, like, right there, that's just spawning. That's just pretty stupid. When I was playing Domination on this, I did notice the spawns weren't great on this map. I guess there's a problem with spawning altogether in Modern Warfare 3, which they claim to fix, really, but they really haven't. But I've noticed spawn issues. It's partially just because it's such a condensed map that it's hard not to, but it doesn't seem solely to be based on... It seems to be less based on the flags as it is on other maps, which I don't know why that would be, but maybe it has... I don't know. I'm not a game developer. I can't really answer that question, but that's just something to be aware about. You can't really predict the spawns as easily as you could in the other games and other maps, I should say. And again, that will take some time getting used to, learning the maps, like I said. But I think it's just a problem, and maybe, hopefully, they'll fix it. But so I guess that's all I really have to say for this map. You know, I like it. It's just we didn't need a map like this, and so I guess, let's see. What do you guys think about this map? Am I being too harsh on it? It brings great new blah blah blah, like something I didn't see. You know, maybe we needed a map that was exactly like this, and just tell me why, and that would be appreciated. And I'm running out of things to talk to, and there's things to talk about. There's only about 30 seconds left, so I guess I'll stop talking and say bye, and let the video finish out. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If this is your just first time watching this, make sure to subscribe, and if this helps you out, if you feel enlightened about this map or map series, and you learn something, or you like the point of view, make sure to give it a like. And beyond that, guys, that is it. Palmerater signing off. Peace.